Scott Lara, the cruise genius, stockman of militaryfairs.com. Your one-stop shop for travel. If you're a member of the military, if you're a veteran like I am, Military Fairs, F-A-R-E-S, militaryfairs.com. This video, promotional consideration to Gig Sky, data plan, eSIM, gigsky.com. Okay, I'm going to be here for a minute or two, so if you have a question, ask it quick. But here's the deal. MSC Seashore left on Sunday. We're coming back to Thursday. Now, I say this without me saying it. Check out the demographic on the MSC Seashore. No fighting, no twerking, no craziness. Look at this. Why am I saying this? I mean, I used to be a very big fan of Carnival. I mean, my first cruise was, well, not my first cruise. My first cruise was on a Navy ship. But first ship I cruised on on Carnival was the Carnival Fantasy back in the day. And of course, I'm platinum on Carnival. I have no desire to go to Diamond because I'm actually done with Carnival. It's just gotten too crazy. And looking at this pool deck up here on deck 18 on the MSC Seashore, you know what I'm trying to say. Now, I was just talking to one of the restaurant managers, and I asked him what the toughest part of his job was, and he said, well, there's a lot of tough parts. The crew, the passengers, blah, 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 blah. But what I told him is, you don't always get what you pay for, but don't expect something that you didn't pay for. What does that mean? You could go to a Ritz-Carlton and the bed may be lumpy. You could go to a Ritz-Carlton and the coffee may be lukewarm. You could go to a Ruth's Chris. You want to go to a Ritz-Carlton and the thermostat doesn't work. So you're going to the Ritz, you're paying the Ritz price. But don't go to Red Roof Inn or the Ramada Inn and what does that mean? You don't pay. Don't expect something that you didn't pay for. My friend Rocky told me that saying. So MSC, very inexpensive, okay? But that's their philosophy. They want to get you on board. They want you to spend in the casino. They want you to buy pictures. They want you to buy specialty restaurants. They want you to drink package. So their philosophy is get them on board, pack them in at a cheap price, and pray that the onboard spending makes up the difference. MSC is very, 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 very full because Port Canaveral, Galveston, Miami. You got the Seashore out of Port Canaveral, which is absolutely great. Very close to us in Jacksonville, 2.5 hours. Would I recommend MSC Seashore to my friends, to my family, to my audience? Absolutely. But I would also tell my family and my friends and my audience, limit your expectations. Unless you're in the yacht club. If you're going to spring for the yacht club, then, okay, now you can say Ritz-Carlton. But if you don't spring for the yacht club, limit your expectations on food. Limit your expectations on service.